Good morning everybody and welcome to a game between EHOME and Vici Gaming for the Dota 2 Radiant&Dire Cup. This is a game that I picked because it has some really interesting new heroes in them. And by new I don't mean like new to the game, but you know, like we don't really see them in competitive. First of all, Earth Spirit, everybody kind of was like, if you implement Earth Spirit the way he is right now into competitive, we'll just all quit. And then Icerock did it, except he nerfed him a little, but Earth Spirit is still absolutely ridiculous. That hero is insanely good, and we can see he's getting first picked right now. So that's not, that's weird, right? Oracle, first phase ban. That's something to keep in mind. Invoker, of course, we all know Invoker. Invoker is insane. Insane, probably the best hero on the patch, at least from... based on what we can tell right now, right? Hero's so good. But yeah, other than that, we'll just go through the rest of the drafting, and yeah, that's why I picked this game. I thought it would be kind of interesting. It's also for the Dota 2 Radiant&Dire Cup, which I already mentioned. I think that's kind of noteworthy though, because like nobody else is doing anything. I mean, have you heard of the Dota 2 Radiant&Dire Cup? Because I really haven't. And it's just, there's no other tournaments going on. There's that and Dota Pit, and Dota Pit replays don't work, so it's kind of awkward. Anyway, we got Earthshaker. That's cool. So far, I think both teams really haven't shown any big pieces of their strategy. It seems like they're mostly just picking up good, solid heroes. Oh, ho, 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 look at that guy. Now, this is one of the reasons why I chose this replay. You have a Faceless Void, which is interesting, right? Faceless Void currently, I don't think... he's a great carry. He doesn't do that well in that position, right? I think Faceless Void is an offlaner, and that's likely where we're going to see him. Now, then again, I don't really know. Judging based on the fact that they do have a Gyrocopter is going to be the safe lane carry, right? They're not going to put the Faceless Void into the mid lane. There's no way he can pull that off, especially not against the Queen of Pain. Queen of Pain is so powerful. So that's probably as an offlane Faceless Void, going back to like the old school universe days where, you know, Faceless Void was all over the place. I guess I actually... no, I think that was like mostly that era, right? Like with Faceless Void offlane. Yeah. Anyway. Vengeful Spirit coming out from EHOME, so they're mostly just going for the safe picks, right? There's nothing scary and nothing too surprising. Just saying, alright, we're not going to reveal anything crazy for the current parts of the drafting, right? We'll save it for the last pick. I'm sure they're going to have like some interesting choice there. Another cool thing to note here is that they actually have their safe lane carry still open. Unless they say the Vengeful Spirit is going to be the safe lane carry. Right, they could do that. I've seen it. I don't really like it. I actually think it's really, really bad. But, you know, there's that possibility. If I had to guess, would probably be the Earthshaker in the offlane and Earth Spirit with the Vengeful Spirit as a support, which is a really scary supporting lineup. Those two heroes together can get so much damage done. Dragon Knight coming out from Vici. Well, yeah, look at that. Dragon Knight, isn't that fascinating? Probably going to be going up against the Queen of Pain in the mid lane.
10 seconds to go.
Right? Alright, we'll see how that plays out. I think Dragon Knight can actually beat most heroes. Honestly, I think Dragon Knight can beat a lot of heroes in the mid lane, especially now since his Dragon's Blood got buffed. But Queen of Pain is hard, right? Like, she's hard to go up against. So we'll see how that works out. But Dragon Knight, as long as he has the mana he needs, which is a little hard now considering the bottle got nerfed, but you can't just buy a Soul Ring and you're gonna be fine. But as long as you have the mana you need, you're gonna be like in a great position. EHOME, their last pick. We are gonna see a safe lane carry. Yeah, Doom. Alright. That's interesting too though, right? Like the Doom with the new Infernal Blade. That's definitely a safe lane Doom though. I don't know how else they would. I mean, no, that gotta be a safe lane Doom, right? That Doom is not a support Doom and a Vengeful Spirit on a carry. That doesn't make any sense. And then the last pick from Vici Gaming. I'm not even gonna try to make a prediction. It's probably a support. Right, so I don't know. Dazzle, maybe. I mean, Dazzle is still in the pool. Dazzle is still a good hero. But at the same time, again, I'm not even going to try to make a prediction because, ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a patch. So let me be honest with you. Currently, the most picked heroes and the most played heroes are really heroes that are still rare in the meta in 6.84 as well, right? Like 6.85 as well. There hasn't really been like a great big meta shift with new heroes, at least so far, but they are slowly coming in, right? Especially Earth Spirit has been making a crash on the scene. Like, that guy is just so strong, so powerful. I'm not surprised to see him all over the place. And, you know, we're seeing a bit more patch. We're seeing a bit more of the...
better get ready.
Of, what's his face? Of the Oracle, right? Like, those are all heroes that are becoming more and more popular, so that's really interesting to me, but... right now we're gonna have to skip through the pause. There we go. Alright. So, yeah, it's definitely going to be a farming Doom down here. Might even go into the mid lane, actually. Huh. Based on items, would actually have to guess that the Queen of Pain is going into the safe lane, Doom is going into the mid. But we'll see, right? We'll see. You can never know for sure. Yeah, but let's go ahead and take a quick look at the teams. We got Super on the Dragon Knight, we got Burning on the Gyrocopter. FY playing the Pachi, I'm really excited for that. Fenrir on the Bane, and Cat on the Faceless Boy. Triple cat, yeah. Gonna bite some people. But that's an offlane Faceless Boy. Look at that, the double fairy fire, that's interesting. We got Kaka on the Earth Spirit CTY. I guess, I assume that's just CTY, right? Damo Wang, we don't need that. But CTY on the Queen of Pain. Old Chicken playing the Doom. Then on the Vengeful Spirit. And of course, Old 11 on the Earthshaker. I always think one thing that's funny. That's one thing that's funny with EHOME is that they have like 2 old players, like Old Chicken and Old 11. I don't know, it's kind of cute. Yeah, oh well. Yeah, gonna be the block in the mid lane. Bottom lane. Well, you know, they're kind of going for this, but this is, of course, the new Faceless Void, right? You just leap out, it has a 40 mana cost, which is nothing, and he restored all of his HP, didn't even take any damage. So, that's pretty damn good, right? That's really, really nice. I'm actually surprised he even used the Tango, that seemed a bit unnecessary. But yeah, you know, that's going to be interesting to see. Doom in the jungle right now, likely just going to grab himself a creep and then head into the bottom. And, well, I am interested. Actually, look at this. Is that an Earth Spirit in the mid lane? No, that is not an Earth Spirit in the mid lane. That's a Doom in the mid lane. Yeah, that's what that is. And that Doom is going to challenge the Dragon Knight because he does have the Infernal Blade, right? And the Infernal Blade is going to allow him to actually put out some really nice damage on the DK because it's not physical, it's magical, right? And Queen of Pain, you may say, well, Queen of Pain relies on a lot of magic damage as well, right? Yeah, well, she does during the laning stage, and honestly, for a lot of the game, most of her damage is just right-clicking, right? Like, she just sets up for right-clicks. That's mostly what she does. And early on, right, you spam the Q on people, but spamming the Q, it doesn't really kill them. Right, it doesn't deal that much damage, but what it allows you to do is get a lot of hits in, and that's really the useful part of it. So, one thing we should maybe point out as well is the Fenrir FY combination here, right? The Bane sleeps somebody, and the hook comes out, super easy, super clean, quick pick off, right? Nothing too surprising there. It's just, you know, something to keep in mind though. So I wonder if Old Chicken is actually gonna go for more Infernal Blade. So far he's still skilling the Scorched Earth. I'm not surprised by that. Oh, we actually got the sleep into the hook. Old 11 is called out. Does he have the mana for a Fisher? Yeah, he should be able to be fine here. But they do get a decent amount of damage in. And, you know, they're the supports. They can do that. It's kind of what they're there for. I'm just fascinated by the mid lane, if I'm honest, right? Like, I wonder if the Dragon Knight is actually going to get more Dragon's Blood. Because, like, the thing is, right, Dragon's Blood only got buffed from level 2 onwards. At level 1, same ability. So, we'll see how that works out. Also, of course, we do have the Doom with the new Infernal Blade. I just want to know. While we do have the Faceless Void, of course, at the bottom lane, being like, hey, I'm Faceless Void, I have like 7,000 new spells. At the same time, we kind of know what's going to happen down here, right? He's going to get zoned out, he's going to try to get some experience and gold, and anytime he gets jumped, he's just going to, like, Q away, and that's the end of that. And, oh, nice, look at that heal, that's strong, though. That is nasty as hell. Cat is just going to be fine, even after all of that. They got to line those up better. But in a bit, they'll actually have the big sounds coming out from the Geomagnetic Grip as well. And that's, of course, the biggest strength that Earthquake brings to the table, right? That triple combination of Disable, it just like covers all bases. Everybody's going to be locked down. Doesn't matter who it is. And it's just nasty. Also deals a lot of damage, right? At level 1, that's 50. That's another 100. That's another 50. Okay, maybe it's not actually that much damage. Used to be a lot more, I guess. Used to be a lot more. Been a while since I played Earthquake. Actually, used to be a lot more. But yeah, even then, like 200 damage at like level 3, on top of the like insane amount of lockdown, that's pretty solid. There's nothing to complain about there. I'm a little disappointed in this mid lane though. Doom is doing fine in terms of last hits, but he's not really applying any pressure. Well, that's kind of what I was looking for, right? That's what I expected the Doom was for. You know, you put him into the mid lane so you can use the Inferno Blade. But that's not what they're doing. It seems they are content with just having all chicken farm up, right? We don't need anything crazy and nothing scary. We'll just take it slow. And I suppose that's a way you could do it, right? You could also just say, Doom, alright, you're big, you're scary, you're beefy, right? Dragon Knight is not really gonna go on you. That's not what that hero does. Dragon Knight is actually kind of similar to Doom. He's just gonna sit in the lane and be happy. Old 11. Almost died right there. But manages to get the TP out. But yeah, you know, Doom just sits in the mid lane. Dragon Knight just sits in the mid lane. So instead of applying pressure, right, they'll just be like, alright, how about we just sit in the mid lane? That seems like a plan. Actually, he's getting a bit of damage in right here, but still doesn't use the Infernal Blade. So really holding back on that. One thing that I'm really curious about is whether or not he's going to skill the Infernal Blade up further, right? I think everybody's going to get the value point into it, because, you know, when you go for a kill, it's really going to matter. Oh, we got an initiation, but no, Cat is already out. And he's going to end up being just fine. He's still only level 2, though. The Faceless Void so far, wouldn't really say it's been working out. Then again, right, a big part of Faceless Void is the ultimate. And setting those up. And even if you don't have anything, right, all Faceless Void really needs in his current position, I think, is a Blink Dagger. Like, he has to have a Blink Dagger so he can set up some good Chronospheres. But as long as he gets that item, he'll be fine most of the time, right? I mean, what can really go wrong there? So, yeah, I mean, he's just gonna be down here and be happy to get some levels. Gonna get a point into the time lock even. Alright. And actually Doom picking up a Vitality booster. Vanguard? What else could it be? Heart? Bloodstone? I assume it's not, what's it called? Octarine Core. It could also be a Rod of Atos. I actually kind of like that idea a little, but no, that's probably not it. It's probably just a Vanguard. Which is weird. You don't really see that on Doom. I didn't expect that. I honestly didn't expect that. I thought we were just going to see like a typical right-click Doom. But sure, I suppose why not, right? Yeah, both offlaners aren't really doing so well. And the game in general is like pretty chill right now. It seems like both sides are content with farming up. And nobody's really pulling ahead, right? It's pretty even. It's as expected. Last hits are on par for everybody here. There's slight differences, right? Doom is going to be ahead in net worth. No, actually no, Dragon Knight is doing fine. Actually no, yeah. He only has 1 point into the Devour, right? Actually, one thing I'm kind of interested in is maybe the Doom should have gotten like more Devour. Right? Like maybe just max that out since you're not really using the other spells. Like maximize the money. That's just like me and my weird twisted brain. It's just like, yeah, let's never fight. Who needs that? Oh, we come. Here we go. We got the sleep. That should be an easy pick up. Oh yeah, that's an easy first blood. Even goes into the pocket of Super. I'm sure he's very happy about it. And they might be looking at a push here. With the Dragon Knight around, he does have the Dragon form ready. No, it's pretty good timing for it, it seems. So, finally the Earthshaker goes down. Actually, no, it seems no push so far. Super is just gonna slowly walk back into the mid lane. But yeah, like, that's one of the big things, honestly. Like, Earthshaker, really, you only pick Earthshaker because you really want an Earthshaker, not because Earthshaker is amazing for your team. Or, like, amazing for the offlane, I suppose, right? So, it's just like, whatever. Cat down here is gonna be fine, too. This actually got a really long cooldown at level 1. 24 seconds. Wow, crazy. Alright. Goes down to 6 though, which is amazing, but 24 at level 1 is pretty damn high. That's actually interesting. Dragon Knight now activates the ultimate, it's gonna start sieging down the mid tower. One of the big advantages of Dragon Knight, of course, is that the Dragon form brings dot damage, right? And it's not really that much. It's 20 per second for 5 seconds. That's alright. It's good. Right, it's not crazy, but it's good. What's crazy about it is that it works on buildings. And that really allows you to like push a lot, right, and be really aggressive with it. Because you don't really like, usually if you're pushing, right, you're trying to be like, okay, we're gonna sit here and we'll just like keep hitting the towers. Dragon Knight can just run in and like hit the tower once and then already that's 100 damage in, right, like guaranteed. And then he just walks back and then he comes back in and hits the tower again. Just kind of keeps the dot going. Old 11 caught out again. Cooldown this time around should be able to do the trick. Yep, the missile connects and another kill on the top lane. That's Earthshaker for you. Man, he's trying so hard to get some experience, but that hero is just not really suited for that. He just doesn't have an escape. He doesn't really have any good way of defending himself, right? He does have a nice long stun. He can throw out fishes, and that's about it, though. Like, kind of a problem. And yes, actually, look at this. Doom is maxing out the Inferno Blade over the Devourer. So, picking up a Vanguard as well. I would expect to see some sort of boots soon, and then likely like a lot of roaming, right? Have the Doom be active, have the Doom actually look for kills. I mean, why else would you build like this? Right? This is a very early game build. Very much so. And you wouldn't want to do that unless you feel like you need it, right? But so far, Vici is not applying any pressure at all. The Dragon Knight is just farming mid. The Faceless Void is level 4. I mean, what the fuck is he gonna do, right? The only lane that's really getting anything done in terms of, like, putting pressure on EHOME is the top lane, and that's just because they're going up against an Earthshaker, which is like the easiest target. I mean, it's just some old ass dog that can't really defend himself. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see. But so far we have seen nothing because nobody's doing anything. Can you like get started sometime? There we go. Smoke comes out. Fisher should be a pretty easy setup. I wonder how much they see here actually. No, they see him. They see him nice. Do they have a ward around? I guess the Earth Spirit up on the hill is gonna do the same. Super knows something's up though. He definitely knows something is up. Look at him. He's all the way back here. He's not interested in this. In the meantime, EHOME, they're still camping though. Like, they are fine. They'll wait this one out. They really want that kill. But Super is not giving it to them. It's just not. Neil just continues sitting in the mid lane. Won't get that rune though, which is a bit of a shame. How's Queen of Pain doing actually? Oh, Orchid, alright. Starting to work on that, so that's fine. Oh well. Earth Spirit coming in. Fisher. Super gonna get stunned up. The Silence as well. The Doom! Oh, nice. Dodges the Sonic Wave with that one, but Super is still gonna fall. We got the cooldown coming out on 3 heroes with the TP in from Burning. Hook catches the Earthshaker. Now the old chicken is exposed. EHOME Kaka. Yes! He gets him, walks in front of him, blocks the roll away. And the Rocket Barrage is gonna finish off the Earth Spirit. Now it's just old chicken. They use the Chronosphere for that one though, and Pudge comes in. You are mine now. Down goes the Doom. 4 heroes fall. I think the Queen of Pain ended up surviving. She didn't really do much in that fight, but CTY is just gonna have to fall back. There's nothing for him here. And Vici turns that one around marvelously. They sacrifice one hero, they get 4 kills. Big plays coming out, and yeah, Gyrocopter's definitely gonna take that one. Like, he is doing fine now. Leading the net worth even ahead of the Doom, and yes, you know, like, Doom didn't skill Devour, but this is still a little bit of additional gold income, right? Meantime, at the bottom, Super is taking a bit of damage, but it's just so hard to break through a Dragon Knight. You know, it's not even about the additional regen alone. Like, that definitely helps, but having the Dragon Blood, he's sitting at 12 armor right now, at like 1150 HP, has a full magic wand. How do you kill the Dragon Knight? That's right, you don't. This guy's just far too tanky. Far too tanky. Actually, wait, what the hell? We lose the Gyrocopter. Oh, old chicken coming in with that one. I actually want to watch that one. Sorry, I was distracted at the bottom lane. So, Burning, just getting chased down. Seems like he was greedy in the mid lane. Yeah, pushing really aggressively, and that's not the thing you can allow yourself to do. Old chicken, he just runs in. He has to burn. He does have the face boots, and Burning, gonna be burning right now. The chicken roasts the Gyrocopter. That's kind of ironic, I suppose. And that's a nice pick-off, though. And actually, a Blade Main coming out on the old chicken. That's such an interesting item build. In the meantime, at the bottom lane, Pudge finds a hook on Kaka, but no real way to secure that kill with the Earthshaker around. I wonder even if like that would have been a kill without the Earthshaker. It's kind of hard to secure these. God, Bane in the meantime. There's so much happening right now. As soon as I started asking for a thing, everybody goes crazy. Well, the bottom tower falls. Bane picked off at the top in the meantime. And the Queen of Pain is starting to become active here. She is now sitting on 2 Oblivion Staffs, so getting really close to the Orchid. And that's nice, right? That's like really powerful. Once she actually gets that, she can lock down a lot of these heroes. Putch doesn't actually appreciate getting silenced at all. This guy gets silenced, he's gonna burn himself out if the rod is active, right? That's a real problem for him. Dragon Knight doesn't appreciate it either. He really relies on a brief fire to keep him alive for a much longer time than he would usually be able to. And Faceless Void, of course, like he still relies on the leap, right? By the way, he's now level 7, so he does actually have a lot more resources available to him than previously, and he's doing quite fine now. Getting back into the game, and honestly, after that one fight, he's already like caught up to the Earthshaker, ahead of him even. So, got a bit of a gank in the mid lane though. Oh, they get old chicken yet again, the cooldown. I wonder if they have enough damage though. That Doom is tanky, that Doom is fighting. He looks for it, the Fiend script, the swap is gonna cancel that one. Old chicken still wants more. He gets Fenrir. Seems that's about the end of it though. The Doom not gonna be enough to get rid of burning. He's too cool for that. And well, you know, they lose Fenrir. Oh, actually Super, he wants to go back in. He goes on Kaka. Oh, cat gets the triple Chronosphere. Old chicken taking so much damage from burning the rocket barrage. Yeah, the Vanguard doesn't protect you from that one, and 2 little Doomlings spawn. And 1 big Doomling falls down. And that's a dead tower. Super. He wants this one. The Fisher is not even going to connect on any heroes. They can't really prevent this one, I don't think so. I definitely need the Doom, and even if the Doom was around, the Queen of Pain is too low. It's just nobody's really in position to help right now. Mid tower goes down, Super. By the way, picking up that Blink Dagger. Oh, I love it on Dragon Knight. Such a good item. And also to really go in and be aggressive. That's an amazing stun, right? 2.5 seconds on that. Let's party. We also have Putch, I assume, working on the Etherlands, right? Like that seems like the right item to go for these days. Etherlands on Putch. It's just such a natural choice. Cat. Gonna finish up with Vladimir's before he goes for the Blink Dagger. By the way, I'm like 100% confident this guy's going for a Blink Dagger. It's just, yeah, it's Faceless Void, man. If you're playing Faceless Void these days, you play Blink Dagger. It's just a core item. We got the Gyrocopter finishing up the Ancient Yasha, so that's a big new item he's got. Now new toys coming out all around the map. But sadly, Old 11, he's not really had much luck so far. And this is one of the upsides Faceless Void has, right? Like he can actually just say, oh, you know what? Vladimir sounds like a great idea. Right? That seems like a good idea. I'm not like super reliant on the Blink Dagger. I still want it, but it's alright. I'll be fine without it. And as a result, he can get an item like a Vladimir's, which is very much beneficial to his team, but also allows him to farm up nicely, right? Like, he can't just go into the jungle and hit some creeps, because, you know, he does have the lifesteal, he does have the armor, he does have the regeneration. He's gonna be fine. He's gonna be fine. That's not something that Old 11 can do here. Vengeful Spirit, picking up an urn. Nothing's too crazy in Earth Spirit sitting on nothing at all. That's really one of the main problems, I think, right? Like, Earth Spirit and the Vengeful really not having a lot of items. Old Chicken has the Blade Mail now. I wonder what that's about. And actually only 3 points into Infernal Blade. So now going for the Devour, trying to catch back up into the game. Double Smoke. Double Smoke, are they gonna run into each other? Yes, they do! Old Chicken runs in, they get Fenrir. Gonna try to take him down right away. The Bane doesn't really stand much of a chance. Old Chicken chased down by the missile is gonna get stunned up right now, but so far everything is fine. Cat puts out a defensive Chronosphere. Courier doesn't care about time. He's just gonna walk through. I'm not interested in this, why would I be? I'm a fucking courier, man. Have you ever seen me donkey? And Faceless Void gonna be picked off right there. Nice, they use some ultimates for that, but that's alright. You know what? If you're not gonna use the Sonic Wave. Like, the thing is, like, I don't know. Like, I would much rather have a kill and have the Sonic Wave used than not have a kill and not have the Sonic Wave used. I don't know, that's just me though, right? CTY probably going for an Aghanims this match. That seems like the smart choice here. Or BKB, maybe straight BKB, I don't know. It's kind of hard. It's kind of really hard to find like a proper item here. Like if I was in that position, I would probably just go for the Aghanims, but yeah. Maybe Yules? No, I'm just I'm just listing options, honestly. Super farming the jungle right now, looking for that level 11. That's a big upgrade as well. And awesome to farm really well if he wants to do that, right? Maybe take down some ancient stacks, which we have over here. Or even if that's not a thing he's looking to do. Having the splash during team fights, we take that. FY, by the way, yes. We're gonna see the Evalence here. Oh, I'm really looking forward to that. That item is so cool. Like, that item works so well on patch. Let's go. Let's fucking party. Burning, gonna get the lifesteal. But honestly, I'm a little worried for EHOME. So, the game is pretty even. Right? Like, that's really, really even. The thing is just, you always have to keep in mind, does EHOME want the game to be even? I don't think so. I think EHOME gets run over in the late game, right? They don't really have anyone that can handle a Dragon Knight or a Gyrocopter, right? Especially not with like Bane as a support and the Faceless Void, who I assume is a pretty powerful late game support as well. So, actually, I guess, look, let's be honest, Patch is a really strong late game hero. He really is. Like, he destroys people. Just because you can hook somebody out of position, right? That's such a big deal. That matters so much. It is so important. So yeah, I don't know. I feel like VG, they are fine with just taking this to the late game, right? I feel like that's something they're okay with. And EHOME, they're giving them all the time they need. Right? And that's maybe not something they should be doing. Point booster coming out on the Doom though. So we're gonna see an Aghanim's. I guess it does take away the DK's E. I don't even know, man. I don't even know if that's good enough though. Like, reduces, okay. It takes away 12 armor and 12 regen. Right, it doesn't take shit away from the Gyrocopter except for the Rocket Barrage mostly. But I don't know if I like Aghanim's on Doom right now. I feel like he just, I don't know. His item build is weird. It's not at all what I expected to see. If I'm honest, right, I thought he was gonna go for like drums, maybe Vladimir's, right? Shadowblade, maybe, you know, like go in and actually hit some people, but no, none of that, right? Just being big and beefy and tanky and mostly useless. And he runs in and burns, and that's about it. Goes out like a fucking candle. Oh well. And we are back to a slower state, but another smoke coming out. EHOME, they know. They are well aware that they can't take this too slow. They want to do a thing, right? Oh? Smoke? It's cancelled. FY does have the Evalence, so the huge hook range is ready. But, oh? No. No, I like the attempt though. If that hook was longer, then it would actually have hit. So that's kind of neat. But no. Not going to happen. And, back to farming. Alright. Back to farming. Yeah, it's scary, right? You don't want to fight. You don't want to fight. You don't want to fuck up. Like, if you take a fight and you lose it, you might just lose the game at this point. At least if you're EHOME, so that's why they're being so careful. VG, however, they are not that interested in that kind of stuff. Oh, they find all chicken! They find the Doom, the Sun, the Fiend Script, and everything. Oh, you can't have that. You can't have that. All chicken goes down. That's a Roshan, right? That's a Roshan for sure. Yeah, they just need to face this Void, this Dragon Knight. Okay, I'm gonna put in a Gyrocopter as well. I'm not even sure if he's necessary. But actually, probably. Faceless Void didn't max out the bash after all. But yeah, that's gonna be a Roshan kill. I don't think EHOME has anything they can do about it. Does the Earthshaker have his Blink Dagger? Yeah, it'll already start, so we, you know, maybe with a big Echo Slam, but he's nowhere in position. No, that's just a free Roshan. I wonder who that's gonna go on. Probably Burning. I imagine Burning, right? Oh, nice. At least they managed to be a bit annoying. But yeah, that Aegis is gonna go on Burning right here. Gyrocopter looking scarier and scarier. He now has his BKB in a bit. And that one, I just don't know what they can do. Alright, like, how do you kill him? Yeah, you can Doom the Gyrocopter, right? But the thing is, the Gyrocopter doesn't care that much. He'll just, like, at the start of the fight, he casts both his ultimate and the E. Right? And then you're fine. Yes, Rocket Barrage is nice. Whatever. Like, you can miss out on that. If that's all the Doom does, take away Rocket Barrage. You're fine with that. You're fine with that. So, yeah, and I mean, who else are you gonna Doom? Dragon Knight, he doesn't care. He has his ultimate active, he'll just start hitting you. And he doesn't give a damn. You're gonna do the Faceless Void? I guess you could do that, but even he doesn't have that many passives anymore, right? Oh, I got a silence though. That should be a quick pick-off, honestly. Yeah, Cat is gonna go down right here. There's not really anything he can do about that one. Well, that's Orchid for you, right? Queen of Pain. By the way, finishing up a BKB, so... Yeah,
Breaking through the dire
she's scared. There's a lot of magic damage for flying around. The problem is just, like, the reason why I'm not the hugest fan of BKB is basically all ultimate. Actually, is it all ultimate? Yes, every single ultimate on Vici breaks through BKB, to some extent. Right? I guess, you know, Dragonite is kind of cheating, but Fenrir, you can't just Fiend Script through. You can't just eat through BKB. Right? Those are options. You can cooldown. It's going to not deal any damage, but it's going to slow them anyway, right? And Faceless Void, of course, he doesn't give a damn at all. So BKB just seems a little, right? I'm not really sure about that one. Oh well, we got to fight at the bottom. Misa gonna go on Old Chicken. He activates the Blade Mail, gonna return like 12 damage. Oh, the hook! FY gets him, super jumps in. They want Old Chicken, but he's so beefy. That's a Doom for you. Even has his freaking Vanguard active, of course. Burning runs in, he's gonna take at least. In the meantime, in the background, we got Old Chicken still fighting it out with FY. Now we got CTY coming in as well, but the big Chronosphere on the 2 cores! And CTY goes down, Old Chicken maybe next in line. They have the Dragonite with the stun. They have Cat with the lockdown, and Doom comes out, but it does nothing. Nothing at all. CTY goes down, Old Chicken goes down. And EHOME loses that fight horribly. Pudge coming in from the sidelines with the big plays, the big hooks, right? That's what you got that guy for, and he really paid off right there. I'm so excited to see Pudge in competitive, man. That hero is so fun. But yeah. Top tower gonna fall right here. There's not really any way they can defend it. Okay, I guess they'll play it safe. They don't want to waste the edges. Alright. I guess. I think Super could have just taken it, honestly. But the supporting trio, while being very good at locking people down, right? They don't deal that much damage. They just don't really have that, so... I don't really know. I guess, like, Earthshaker can hit pretty hard, but... Oh, well. Oh, freaking well. Blink Dagger finally down on Faceless Void, so... Chronospheres are gonna be even better than they have been so far. And there have been some good-ass Chronospheres. Like, those have been nice. Nice, man. That's what I'm telling you. That's what I'm telling you. Doom, he still hasn't made a lot of progress here. That's the thing, though, right? Like, you max out the Inferno Blade. You miss out on Devour, right? And that's really, like, what makes Doom so good. Like, there's some heroes in the game that just need to be ahead to be powerful. Right, and like Doom is one of them. You need Alchemist to be ahead. Like an Alchemist that has the same money as another carry, it's gonna be worse than that other carry. Like most of the time, honestly. Oh, Chronosphere even coming out there right here. Yeah, I'll definitely take down both of these heroes. Oh god, Old Chicken. He's trying so hard to fight him off, but there's just nothing. He just has nothing. Oh man. It's so weird to see a Faceless Void blink around with the Blink Dagger, but that's just what you gotta do these days, right? So the mid tower is going down, the top tower, they're gonna rotate and make sure they get that one as well. FY again, sitting in the sidelines. This Pouch, look at him. 0-0 on 5. Just being sneaky, just like, alright, I'm here, I'm happy. And I'll eat some people, I'll hook some people, right? I'm not gonna like pull any attention to myself though. I'll just sit here and, you know, if I see something, then let's go for that. But other than that, I'll just chill, man. I'm just Pouch, I'm relaxed. I'm big, fat, and ugly. You really think I won't deal with any of this? Nah, man. I'll just relax here. CTY working on a Sword Cross, I assume? I don't actually like that at all. I mean, they don't have any right-click damage, do they? I mean, she doesn't hit that hard. Doom doesn't hit at all. He's going Aghanims. I mean, look at these items. Like, he doesn't hit at all. Doom now, by the way, like, one of the things that got changed about Doom, his base attack time is now 2. Right? Which is one of the lowest in the game. Might even be the lowest in the game. So he has a very slow attack speed. Very slow. So, I don't fucking know, man. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying, that Doom doesn't really right-click, and you have nobody else on your team that really right-clicks. And I guess they're trying to build up a hero that can right-click for them in the Queen of Pain, but... You know, like, I feel like sometimes you just gotta say, alright, like, we'll either win with our spells or we'll lose. Right? I don't see them winning a right-click war. How? I mean, I just don't see that at all happening. Saint Yasha's now down on the Dragon Knight. Like, that guy is getting big and scary. Right? BKB on a gyrocopter. Agnim's coming out on the Faceless Void soon, so... I don't know, man. I'm just really unsure about this. And like, that none of these heroes really have much of anything doesn't really help, right? That's one thing I know I mentioned it a lot, but I think it's really important. Money on your supports is the most valuable thing in the game, right? Like, if your supports actually have items, they become 10 times more potent. They are so much more powerful, and you really need to try to make that happen. Alright, we have the Aghanims done on Doom. They need to start fighting now, right? Like, with that thing, they might be able to make something happen. Oh god. Earth Spirit doesn't have any mana. You can't run around without any mana, man. Oh, the hook misses, but they don't care. Super goes in anyway. Oh, the 3-man Chronosphere! Burning, not gonna put down a cooldown yet, but here we go. Old Chicken even saw Fiend Script. He's not even gonna get to cast the Doom. He gets nothing. Old 11 goes down. That's a triple kill. That's the GG. And Vici takes it. With a lot of new and interesting stuff. That was a cool game. It was a bit boring at parts. You know, you gotta... Come on, people, do a thing. But that was still cool. I enjoyed that. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed that as well. If you did, please don't forget to leave a rating on the video. And I hope to see you tomorrow.